In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the best ways to help you prepare for ranked play in Modern Warfare 3. Ranked play comes out next week on January 17th, and if you don't know already, you have to be level 55 in order to access ranked play. They're doing this to try to stop the hackers a little bit. I know it's not really doing much, but at least they can't make a new account and just start hacking and just climb their way up to iridescent from making a new account or a Smurf account. So the first thing I recommend for you guys is to learn all the maps and modes. Kind of get familiar with them. It is way different than pubs. If you've never played competitive before, people play way differently. It is only 4v4 instead of 6v6, and it is very team oriented. The modes are hardpoint, search and destroy, and control, and all of the maps you are going to be able to play is high rise, terminal, skid row, invasion, Karachi, and sub base. So I would get familiar with those maps, maybe run around, choose some bots on those maps, play some public hardpoint matches, S&D, and control on those maps, and try to get familiar with them as possible. And to help you guys even get more familiar with the maps and modes, I would really highly recommend watching the CDL. The CDL came back this past weekend, and it's going to be on tomorrow, and it's going to be on the next few weeks from here on out. So every weekend, you guys should definitely tune into the CDL if you don't already. You can even go on YouTube and look at past broadcasts of the CDL and kind of mirror what the pros do on every single game mode and try to copy their play style. Obviously, you're not a pro, so it's not going to be exactly the same, but it does help a lot. That's kind of how I got all my strats, all my routes, and everything from the past ranked games. You're not going to shoot like them, obviously, but it does help. It makes you become a smarter player and you start understanding the game more just by watching them. Another thing you guys are going to need to know is all of the meta classes that the pros use, because these classes are going to be what everyone is using in rank play no matter what rank you are. I made a video on this the other day if you guys want to go check it out, covering all the attachments on all the guns and going in full detail on actually what everything does, but I'm gonna just go through it briefly if you guys don't want to go watch that video. The meta weapons are going to be the MCW and the Rival 9. The main MCW class that everyone uses is this one. For the muzzle is the T51R belitted break. The barrel is the MCW Cyclone long barrel. This is my favorite optic, but honestly you guys can use whatever optic you want. The stock is the RB Regal heavy stock, and the rear grip is the RB Claw PSL grip. This is the main one that probably everyone's going to be using. If you would consider yourself a faster player, there is a different AR that like people like Kenny use and some other pros. All you're going to do is change the rear grip and you're going to put an underbarrel, and it's the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop. If you guys want to hear full detail on what these attachments do, you guys can go check out my latest video on it, and I leave the attachments up longer so you can get a screenshot, you can do whatever you want with them. And for the Rival 9, this one is the most used one by all of the pros. Over probably 90% of the pros use this one just because it is a beamer. The muzzle is the Purefile muzzle brake. The barrel is the Rival C clear shot barrel. The stock is the MTZ Marauder stock. The rear grip is the Rival Vice assault grip, and the underbarrel is the DR6 hand stop. The secondary, everyone's just going to be running the Renetti the whole time. And for this one, I run a muzzle. I run the Comp 905F pistol. The barrel is the MLX short competition barrel, and I run just a regular red dot slide, which is the slate reflector, and an EXF flipser grip. So that's kind of like the main Renetti class you can use. Depending on what game mode you're playing, I would change the lethals and the tacticals. I have a smoke grenade on just because I do play S&D wagers a lot, but it's obviously going to change to a stun once I start playing hardpoint and all that. I do run a trophy as well, and for gloves I run the assault grip. For the boots I run the covert sneakers, which is dead silence. And for gear you can either run EOD padding or tac mask. EOD padding is blast shield, which protects you from grenades, and tac mask is obviously it helps you against stuns and all that. So now that you guys got the classes, you guys are obviously gonna need to practice shooting, because this isn't public matches. You're not gonna be going against bots. You're gonna be going against people that actually know how to play the game. You're gonna be going against people that are your skill level and that can shoot straight and know what they're doing. Everyone, me, all the pros, all your favorite YouTubers, content creators, no matter what, they all shoot an insane amount of bots. They have been doing for a very long time in all the Call of Duty games, and this helps with your shot, this helps with your accuracy, this helps with everything tremendously. Pretty sure all you guys know how to set up bots, but if you don't, you just go to private match. I change it to game mode of free for all. The map I like to play on scrapyard, and then to add the bots you go to this little plus sign on the right, and I like like to add the max amount. So you want your hands to be warm as much as possible before you start playing. And private match is also very good for learning rotations, practicing line of sights, practicing nade spots, and testing out all the guns and the attachments you can. I would really utilize private match as much as you can if you don't already. The next thing I would do is find people to play with, no matter if they're your friends, no matter if there's some random people that can shoot back that you met in public matches or what. I'm telling you right now, you do not want to solo queue in ranked play because you will not be able to reach that max rank that you want to reach. There's so many people that I've seen that try solo queuing all the way to Crimson, Iridescent, and they literally lose their minds trying to do it. Luckily, I have people that I play with because I've been playing for a long time, so we just 4-stack or 3-stack. However many people is on, the more the better. And we just run everything. I got to Iridescent every season last year, so I'm hoping to do the same this season. My best tips to find people to play with, obviously one is your friends. Even if they're kind of bad, still play with them. It still makes it way better and way more fun. And when ranked play does start, you could solo queue, and the people that you win with on your team, invite them to your party and keep playing with them. Don't be shy. It's not real life. You have no reason to be shy in Call of Duty. This is what I used to do. I used to even go on Twitter and post that I need some ranked teammates, and a lot of people would actually respond. So that is another way to do it. They also have a lot of Discord servers where you can meet people, and maybe even go in some streamers streams and go into the chat and look for people that are trying to play ranked play, because believe it or not, a lot of people do play solo and a lot of people are looking for teammates. They're just too afraid to ask. And the last thing is repetition, and that is possibly the best thing you can do, is just get reps by playing and playing and playing, and you're only gonna get better the more you play and the more you learn. If you keep losing, try to analyze what you're doing wrong and try to make some changes, because if you're just playing and losing and doing the same thing over and over again and not learning from it, you're just never gonna get better. You could watch all the CDL streams you want, you could try to learn from all the pros, but you need to play the actual game. The more you play, the better you're gonna get. If you only hop on one time a week, you're probably not gonna get better, and you're just gonna keep sitting there wondering why everyone's passing you up, all your friends are passing you up. It's just not a good feeling, trust me. So I know people are busy, but try to play as much as you can if you do want to get to that top rank. The higher you climb in the ranks, the better you're gonna feel, but the harder it's gonna get. Once you reach a certain level, it's gonna get harder, but you are gonna be getting better. So let's hope there are no hackers, because the hackers ruin everything, and let's hope they actually do something about them this year, because everyone literally was hacking last year and it was so annoying. If you play on console only, switch it to console only. Don't put crossplay on. If you put console only on, you're not going to run into any hackers. But I hope this video helped you out a little bit in any way possible. Start preparing now for ranked play, because it is going to come very soon. You want to get up to speed as fast as possible and get the ball rolling already, so you join in and everyone thinks you're a god, because you're just over here, you just know what to do. You're killing everybody, you know what I'm saying? If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll keep making more tips and tricks on ranked play, so I'll see you guys next one.